Hey everyone, it's Alice and I'm finally recording my October TBR for you today. I'm hoping to get to quite a few books because we had a really good reading month last month. So I'm just going to dive straight into it. The first books we're planning on reading this month are the River Tillit free reads. If you haven't heard of it, River Tillit is a website where every month they upload a different selection of books free for you to read. This month, because it's October, they're all quite spooky reads and I'm interested in all of them, so I'm hoping to tick those 5 off first. So the first book on the River Tillit free reads is The Wicked Deep by Shay Earnshaw. I've actually started this yesterday. It's really interesting so far. It's about 3 sisters that are drowned, and then every year after they are drowned, they come back inhabiting girls from the town. Not sure how it's going to turn out, but I'm definitely enjoying it so far. The second book on River Tillit's free reads is Light as a Feather by Zoe Arson. This was actually adapted into some kind of TV show last year and I heard a lot about it, so hopefully that'll be as spooky as I'm expecting it to be. The third book on the River Tillit free reads is The Creeping by Alexander Sarowi. I've never heard of this. I've not heard anybody talking about it, but it's spooky and it's free, so I'll give it a go. The fourth book on the River Tillit free reads, much the same. It's Hotel for the Lost by Susanna Young. Again, I haven't heard anybody talking about this, but spooky. And the last book is The House by Christina Lauren. I've heard of Christina Lauren, I've heard good things about her writing. Haven't heard of this specific book, but we'll see how it goes. The next book that I'm hoping to get to in October is The Places I Cried in Public by Holly Bourne. I had a really good reading month for Holly's books last month. I read Are We All Lemmings and Snowflakes and What Magic Is This? The Places I Cried in Public has just been released. It's her brand new book. It's about a girl who goes through a horrendous breakup, and to get over it, she revisits all of the places that he made her cry in public. Just look at how gorgeous this is. Like, how can I not read this? The next book I'd like to read in October is Dogs by M.A. Bennett. I was talking last month about the Assassin game, and I said it reminded me a lot of Stags by M.A. Bennett, which is the first book in this series. I'm not sure if it's just going to be a duology. It's just a duology at the moment, but we'll wait and see. Dogs is a lot thicker than Stags is, so I'm excited to see where the story goes. I saw it in my local library and thought I'd grab a copy straight away. The next book that we're hoping to read in October is Ulysses by James Joyce. Now, I'm already quite a chunk into it, which I'm impressed by. We're trying to do 50 pages a day so that it doesn't kill us. I'm already questioning why we are doing this. It's interesting, I think is the word, but I'm not really convinced by it. It's very, very hard to read. We'll see how this goes. I definitely should be able to finish it in October if we carry on doing 50 pages a day, but we might give up on that. The next book I'm hoping to read in October is Superman Dawnbreaker by Matt De La Penna. It's the 4th book in the DC Origins series retelling stories. I've currently only read the Batman book by Marie Lu, but there's also Catwoman by Sarah J Maas and Wonder Woman by Leigh Bardugo. I'm halfway through Superman at the moment. I've got it on the library app on my phone and I'm really enjoying it. I think these are just such great ways to get people who are less enthusiastic readers involved, because it's a character you already know but it's a story that you don't, and I think the twists that Matt De La Penna has put on the character so far are really, really interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it ends up. And the last book I'm hoping to read in October is Scythe by Neil Shusterman. All I really know about this is it's something like it's a dystopian where death comes and is like a character in his own right. I'm not sure. I've heard lots of people saying how much they love it, and the final book in the series, The Toll, is coming out either this month or next month, and so the hype is really, really up around this series at the moment. Again, I have that one on my library app on my phone, and I thought I'd give it a go because I've heard so many great recommendations about it. The only one of Neil's books that I've read so far was The Dry, and that was absolutely astounding. That was one of the best books I read last year, and I'm really, really glad I gave it a go. So hopefully I'll feel exactly the same way about Scythe. We've already read a couple of books in October so far because we are actually filming this on the 8th. So this is kind of a TBR, but also it would have had a few more on it. We might try and get to The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon if we have enough time at the end of the month. But this is already quite ambitious because there's lots of books coming from lots of different places. Like, we've got some physical copies that the baby will try and eat. and we've got a lot on the phone, so I'm just going to get distracted by Twitter all the time. So we'll let you know how it goes in our October wrap-up, which we should hopefully be filming somewhere towards the end of October rather than like right in the middle of November. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to subscribe or comment, do any of those shenanigans. I'm new to the YouTube thing. This is a brand new channel. This is only our second video, but I'm having a lot of fun so far and hoping to carry on with it. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see you later in the month. Bye!